To all the South Africans that are getting ready to immigrate legally as refugees to the United States of America, let me just address a few things so you understand where you're coming to and how life works in the United States, just so that you can rest assured that the fears that you do have will be overcome by the joys of what America has to offer. For example,
what you're about to hear from this South African refugee is going to shock you. Just listen and watching the video to the end. You are watching Joseph TV show, the place to be.
The first wave of South African refugees have arrived in the United States. These are women and children. Many of them are farmers. Many of them have stable jobs and own businesses in South Africa and have been forced to flee. These are the types of immigrants and refugees America wants and needs and embraces. These are the type of people who are going to come and make the country a better place, a more safer place, and actually add to the community and to the economy. However, the left goes crazy because white people are not allowed to be refugees. Only the poor black people and the poor Muslim people. All the people that burn the American flag get supported by the left. However, us South Africans who proudly fly the American flag are hated by the woke. Strange how that works. Just because we're not rapists and gang members illegally crossing the border, we are not allowed to be let in as refugees. Nope. We have now got a good president in the United States that actually supports good people and looks after the persecuted people, like the people suffering a genocide in South Africa under the rule of the ANC. So the first wave. Good morning from the beautiful United States of America, where your farms do not need electric fences 10 feet tall to keep murderers out from killing the farmers, as well as the suburbs houses are not full of burglary bars as well as alarms, because there's not always someone trying to break in and rape you and kill you on a daily basis. Not like South Africa though. South Africa is quite the opposite. On the 1st of May, a 78-year-old farmer is hacked to death with a panga, known as a machete. This is a weapon of choice amongst these thousands of ethnic cleansing farm murders in South Africa of the white minority and the farmer. And you would think that News 24, the main South African media, would actually say something about this and investigate it and expose the truth and the killings of these innocent people. However, the exact opposite happens. We've got a gentleman on X, which is Twitter boss, known as Boer, been retweeted by Elon Musk, often shares many of my videos, and has been a pinnacle part of exposing the farm murders in South Africa, also getting Elon Musk and Donald Trump involved. They have gone and doxed him, exposing his address to the world. So each and every murderer in South Africa has a target on his back now. So that is the way South Africa has gone. Not only are they hiding the ethnic cleansing and killing of white people, they are actually now going out on live television and shaming people for telling the truth about South Africa, putting an X on their back with the hopes that they get murdered. My best wishes go out to Twitter boss and his family. Thank you for all the hard work you have done and put in to expose the farm murders in South Africa. God bless you, my friend, and may God protect you and your family from the evil one. The Rainbow Nation, the place of inclusion and equality. Unless you're white, of course. If you're white and you own property in South Africa, the government can expropriate your property without compensation. If you're white and you own a business, you have to give 30% of that business to black people. Just take a look at Elon Musk, who wanted to bring Starlink to South Africa. He didn't, because he has to give 30% of the business to a black person, free of charge. If you're white and you call the police beat you up. If you're white and you're murdered, the crime doesn't get reported. Take a look at the farm murders. They stopped reporting about all white farm murders since 2007. If you're a white person, you have to sit back and accept the fact that parliamentary members can sing in front of up to 80,000 people, kill the farmer, kill the boer. If you're a sports team in South Africa, X amount of your players have to be of color, because forced inclusion's always worked around the world. And if you are a white person and you have an orphanage where young white orphans are suffering without parents, because life happens, unfortunately. You will not get government funding. If you're a white person and you are disabled, you will not get government funding. So South Africa is a beautiful place for everyone, except if you're a white person. So in 1994, the United States and the rest of the world laid massive sanctions on South Africa in order to end apartheid. And it was successful. Apartheid ended and the ANC government took over under the regime of the terrorist known as Nelson Mandela. Now, 31 years later, while the ANC government calls for the killing of white people, South Africa has become the rape capital of the world, the infant rape capital of the world, the hijacking capital of the world, the torture capital of the world, where farmers are murdered on a weekly basis, children are raped on a minute basis, and now the world does not put sanctions on South Africa. United States does under Donald Trump because he's brave enough to. What the world does is over 100 parliamentary countries have decided to stand in solidarity, you know the word the woke like to use, in solidarity with South Africa against Trump. So over 100 countries hate President Donald Trump so much that they will endorse South Africa, that is the rape capital of the world. To all the South Africans that are getting ready to immigrate legally as refugees to the United States of America, let me just address a few things so you understand where you're coming to and how life works in the United States, just so that you can rest assured that the fears that you do have will be overcome by the joys of what America has to offer. For example, when I moved here, we earned $15 an hour. That's what I earned, $15 an hour. I managed to purchase my first house while having $15 an hour. We did rent for many months. We rented in a lovely suburb in Texas. We managed to purchase a car by going to the bank, and you'll notice the banks don't have 3-4 inch bulletproof glass in them. You actually sit down and talk to the other human being and have an open conversation. You show them what you earn and they give you a loan, and you start building yourself up. And I've even built myself up that I've managed to acquire a farm, acquire a couple of vehicles, acquire my own house, and really progressing forward. So even if you come to the United States, don't worry about all these people that are saying, oh, you're going to be truck drivers and you're going to work hard. Don't worry about them, because many of the leftists, the liberals in South Africa, are like crabs. If you put two of them in a bucket and one crab gets out, the other one just pulls them back in. So disregard them. Come over to the United States and feel what it feels like to live in a country where you don't have a 10-foot fence keeping lions out, which I mean by criminals and murderers and rapists. You have the freedom of speech. You have the freedom to call the police and the police actually come. You have the freedom to apply for any job that you're not going to be discriminated against according to the color of your skin. You can go into any field of work that you want. I wanted to be in the agricultural and golf segment, and now I'm a superintendent of a golf course, and I run a beautiful 150-acre farm. I work hard and I earn hard. So life is really good in the United States of America, especially under President Donald Trump. The world is your oyster. So you come here, you fly the American flag, you speak your native language, you speak English, your children will go to great schools where they get educated, they don't get picked on because of the color of their white skin. You can go to the bank, you can start a business, you can truly thrive in America. America is truly the land of the free, and it is the land of milk and honey. So it does feel different earning dollars and speaking to people who earn dollars, and they respect you, they love you. The church community in America is phenomenal. The hunger for God is real, and Yes, we do have democratic cities, but you can just look at the state of the cities and you will understand what's wrong with them. They're led by communists and socialists, and they are falling apart, yes. But us here in the south, we are thriving. If you're looking for a job, I have positions open. The people around me have positions open. All you have to do is be yourself, show up on time, and be respectable. Luckily, that comes very easily as a South African. We show up on time, we work hard, and we earn hard, like I like to say. So for all of you who are coming over from South Africa in the second wave to embrace the American dream, get ready for it, because everything you put your heart to, you will and can achieve, because this is the land of the free and it is the land of milk and honey. If you put your mind to a business and you have a dream, you can come to America and you can earn that dream by hard work and trusting the Lord God Almighty.